Because Foxfield is a cemetery within a managed nature preserve, our families are important partners in the stewardship and restoration of the land. In this video, we explain some hows and whys about visiting and tending a grave site. When coming to the preserve by vehicle, parking on the shoulder of the main loop, if possible, helps limit our impact on the roadways. When this is not feasible, please feel free to drive to a point near the gravesite. You can also hike to Foxfield by following the lovely Sigrist Woods Trail, which will connect you to the cemetery at the bottom of the forest loop. As Foxfield is a sacred space for our families, pets must be leashed and their waste removed. This keeps the cemetery safe and clean for everyone, and also protects your furry friends from wildlife encounters and from disturbing funerals that may be underway. We hope that Foxfield is a place that loved ones take comfort in returning to long after a burial, and we encourage you to visit, to observe, and to take part in the changing character of the gravesite. As a nature preserve, you will see that the space changes dramatically over the course of the first year as the native plants of the restored ecosystems begin to reestablish themselves and eventually dominate. In the first months, graves are maintained as they settle and then mulched once with wood chips or prairie grasses. This is done to improve the soil health of the newly disturbed area, to suppress the growth of invasive plants, and to assist loved ones in locating grave sites. We also maintain a light footpath to the gravesite at this time. The experience of visiting a gravesite will change over time as well, and to help with this, all plots at Foxfield are GPS coded, and we provide these coordinates to our families. Using a smartphone mapping tool, you can use the coordinates to walk to the site. We are always happy to help show you how to do this. If it has been a while since the burial, you may find the path is less visible, and you are welcome to refresh it using your feet to gently push aside the plant growth. Please keep an eye out for other graves and memorial stones so as to not disturb them. The creatures, vegetation, tree branches, and shrubs that you may encounter are all part of the preserve, and removing them by any means is not permitted. If you are planning a visit and can provide us with a week's prior notice, Foxfield staff will be happy to make a small path and mark the burial site for your visit. If extra accommodations are needed, please just let us know. Once you are at the gravesite, please feel free to lightly clear around the burial mound and to remove invasives by hand pulling. Please refrain from using cutting tools of any kind. We warmly invite you to leave tributes of natural items that are fully compostable and biodegradable, such as flowers with the wrappings removed or greenery without a wire frame. Photographs, plastic items, and human food can be troublesome for wildlife, so please take these with you when you depart. Memorial markers are also welcome at your loved one's gravesite. A full list of the memorial stone providers who have experience working with our requirements is linked below. When the marker is ready, Foxfield staff will help you plan for it to be placed. All memorial stones and materials must be approved in advance by Foxfield staff. Another option for memorials at the cemetery are living memorials of Ohio native flowers, grasses, trees, and shrubs. The cemetery is managed by a specific conservation plan. You can find a full list of approved species in the description below. We could not do what we do without our Foxfield families, and our gratitude to those who embrace and further our mission is immeasurable. By caring for the preserve in these ways, you are our partner in Foxfield's restoration, and are honoring your loved ones' wishes to have their legacy be one of conservation. If you have any questions at all, please visit our website, foxfieldpreserve.org, or reach out to us at 330-359-5235 or through email at foxfield@wildernesscenter.org.